In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a hover animation in Webflow, a platform that empowers you to build responsive websites without needing extensive coding knowledge. Hover animations can add a dynamic interactive element to your site, enhancing user engagement. We'll move step by step through the process, and by the end, you'll be able to add smooth hover animations to any element on your web page effortlessly. First, you'll start by selecting the trigger element. This is the part of your web page that will respond when it's hovered over. It can be anything like a link block or a card, whatever element you want to make interactive. Once you've decided on your trigger element, the next step is to navigate to the Interactions panel, which you can find on the right sidebar. This panel is your go-to place for all things animation in Webflow. Now, with the Interactions pane open, we're going to set the trigger for your hover animation. You'll see a plus symbol next to Element Trigger. Click it, and from the drop-down menu that appears, you're going to select Mouse Hover. This sets the stage for your hover and animation to trigger the moment the element is hovered over. Next, under On Hover, you'll need to specify what happens when someone hovers over your element. Select Start an Animation and then click the plus next to Timed Animations. Here you'll name your animation something descriptive like Hover In, so you can easily identify it later. Now it's time to define the initial state of your animation. In the animation timeline, select the element you want to animate. Click the plus next to timed actions to add an action. You have options here such as move or scale. Choose an action that fits the effect you want to achieve. Once you've picked an action, adjust its specific values. If you're using move, then you might change the x-axis position. For scale, adjust the scale amount. Also consider toggling set as initial state for any element that will animate from a different position once it's hovered over. The animation doesn't stop there. We need to create the reverse effect for when users hover out. To do this, return to the Interactions panel, find your hover in animation, and duplicate it. This duplication forms the base for your hover out animation. To define the return state, adjust the actions to revert the element to its original size or position. For instance, if you moved your element along the x-axis, input 0 pixels to bring it back to its starting point. Finally, to ensure your animation looks professional and smooth, you'll want to add transitions. In Webflow, this means playing with the duration and easing settings. Duration determines how long the animation takes, while easing gives it a more natural flow, affecting how your animation accelerates and decelerates. A popular choice is the ease out setting, which gives your animation a smooth finish. And there you have it, a complete guide to creating custom hover animations in Webflow. By practicing these steps, you'll be able to make your websites not only visually appealing, but also more interactive, elevating the user experience to new heights.